Good afternoon and welcome Forex traders. Steve here with TradingForexForProfit.com. Today is December 3rd, 2014. We're looking at the Aussie Swiss on the 1 hour time frame. I just opened a pending sell limit order following this engulfing pattern right here, which was the completion of stop hit pattern, taking the stops out of this level right here. Okay, so actually I think my entry just executed and I'm now short the Aussie Swiss. Okay, so let me explain to you why I took the entry where I did and not right in this area here. Okay, so first let me zoom out and show you that this is a very significant level. Okay, there was a stop hit pattern here. This was a outer zone bounce. Okay, so this is a really significant zone. As zoom back in, as the market pulls back into this level right here of this zone that's formed right through here, okay, we fade off. Traders at this point have set stop orders. Perhaps they wait. As it falls off here, they go short. The ones that missed this entry, they go short here. They're all placing their stops right in this zone right here, okay, above this level. All right, that leaves all these orders sitting here. So as the market pushes back to this level, what do you think it's going to do? It's going to do what it always does. That's how the market moves. It pushes through the level, takes the stops. Now we are essentially, they're sell orders with orders to buy back. They're buying back. The market is selling to them and selling off. Okay, that's how the market's going to move and remain healthy. Now, why? Okay, if you were to take this entry, I would have taken the entry right here on this white candle. Okay, this right here was reaching deep into this level, taking the stops. It didn't quite form the bearish spike. However, the next candle did. I would have entered on a retrace right here with basically the position would look exactly like what it does. I would have been in on this candle. The reason that I'm not in on this candle is because I did not see this trade until the market was forming this candle. Okay, and at this point I went ahead and waited just an extra half an hour for this second chance entry, this bearish engulfing candle to form right here, and I set a pending sell limit order on a slight retrace, once again targeting, as I'm watching this 2 times profit target. That's my target, not 3, 2. I want to keep it above the sweet spot, which is this level here, and of course this bounce here. So this is the sweet spot, the zone of support now, if you will. I want to keep my 2 times profit above that, and in this case I said, well, let me just take an entry on a slight pullback. If the market pulls back half of the body of this candle, there was no reason. I could have taken the entry right here, okay, right there, and still been okay. All right, but the idea is get as much of a pullback as you can. Don't chase it. If it doesn't pull back to where you need it, just don't take the entry. There's more entries on different pairs, on different time frames. Just sift through your charts the way that we've explained to you and showed you how to do it. It's really simple, and you're going to find entries all day long on these higher time frames, which is the key. Don't sit there and focus on the 5-minute or the 15-minute. You're just the chance of success is greatly reduced if that's all that you're going to trade. Now, when I say that, there is very good opportunities on those lower time frames. However, I like to stick to the higher time frames for the most part. And in this case, what the gist of this is, back to what I was saying, is that the market is going to move down and it's going to retest this zone. And when it does, you want your 2 times profit target sitting right here somewhere, so that when the market swoops down, maybe just barely touches it. That's why I'd like to keep it a little bit above. If it just barely touches it, you want to be out. Okay, closed position. You want your profit off the table. All right, there you have it. We'll come back to this trade later. Okay, our 2 times profit target has been reached. Looks like that happened during the Asian session last night. And I just want to point out a couple of things here. As we just discussed, this zone right here for your 2 times profit taking, the importance of this level is shown to us again right here. Okay, the market falls off to this level, tests it right here with this little bullish candle, this little wick, just touches the level and then bounces back to the upside. Okay, so it's important because on the U.S. Open this morning, if there was some announcement and the market crashes, if that would have not happened, we could have very easily continued on back to the upside. All right. Now, once again, if you one other thing I want to point out is trailing your stop. Okay, if we would have just moved down to break even, just look at this for 1 second. I want to point this out. If you would have at 1 times profit right here on this candle moved your stop loss to break even, it would have been right here. It would have been taken out. Okay. 2 times profit. Okay, look what happens next. People that move their stop to here, taken out. Okay, the breakout right here. Folks that trade this breakout of this level that have their stops right here, look, they're getting taken out right now. That's how the market moves. Okay, the market pushes above levels, takes stops, and then collapses. Okay, or below levels, and then goes to the upside, vice versa. Okay, you get my drift. All right, the market is capricious, and that is why, and you never know what it's going to do. All we can do is trade the highest probability signals and patterns, and the most important thing, what I'm trying to stress with all of everything that I've said, is that the key to a system is where you exit. Okay, and it's got to be consistent. All right, that's why we do consistent trading with determining that every trade is going to have the same value placed on it, regardless of how many pips the stop loss is. And we do that with that Forex calculator. Look at it. Go to our website, www.tradingforexforprofit.com, and there's a link right below this video, and that will show you in our free training course how we determine position size. It's really simply just put the values in. It spits out the value that you're going to trade, and it keeps your trading position size consistent and your profit target consistently placed at logic or within logical levels. Okay.